Hey guys, who's there? Welcome back. I am currently going to be doing the weekend update. This is for November the 8th through November the 10th of 2019. So, who's there? Who wants to talk to me? Whoops. Sorry, knocking crap over. Hi, Lissa. How are you? So, here's the deal. Alyssa, since you're the first person to speak, pick a number 1, 2, or 3. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. 3. All right, cool. So because you picked 3, we're going to be using the bicycle deck. They are the alchemy deck. Okay. This is an update. So my intentions are for the weekend. See what's going on with everything. Hi, Michelle. Michelle. Nice to see you too. I sent you an email and I don't know if you got it. I actually believe that I sent it to you today. Earlier. It would have been earlier today. Okay. So this is for the weekend. Like I said, just to let you guys know, I am going to be doing a video. I have been contemplating it for a while. Okay. I was just checking on you. So I'm glad to see that you're here so that I at least know that. So what I was saying was I'm going to be doing a video that I've been contemplating for a while, just kind of explaining what exactly these are. Because it's a totally misconception of what these really are, and give you a little bit of detail so that it's like a video that you can refer to in understanding how I do these. So I don't really have to waste too much time on explaining every single time that I do this. It'll just, it's not going to be super in depth, but it will just give you a bit of an idea so that, you know which card's your card, based on your sign, and kind of just give you a little bit of a deeper understanding as to what we've been taught our playing cards really are. Okay. Because there's a whole history to it. It's pretty detailed. It's pretty intricate. It's pretty awesome, actually. So I will be premiering that. So it'll be a premiere. Make sure you have your notifications on so that you get an update on when you will be seeing that. So I'm just going to stop blabbering and jump right into this. I'm going to sort the cards first and see what we have going on. Like I always tell you guys, whatever comes out, comes out. Whatever relates to you, whatever makes sense to you is in fact for you. If there are things that don't make sense or there's a break in the storyline, that's okay. Just, it's not for you, it's for someone else. Kind of put the pieces together for your own situation. Also, any face cards that come out, they are relevant to astrological signs. If it's not the sign that you're dealing with and or your sign, it can be descriptive of the person, okay? Multiple meanings. So I will try to remember to give you that detail also when I go through this, just in case, so that we don't have like any confusion. But again, if the signs aren't connecting, but the storyline is, then take that, throw away the face cards. It doesn't matter. Okay. If it's the story that's making sense to you, then the messages are for you. If the face cards match also, then you got a bonus there. Okay. But, yeah, don't pay too much attention to that because it can literally be descriptive of a person and what they look like. I don't really do all of that because it would take forever, but it can be descriptive of that also. So here's your cards. I shuffle them till we have a lot, actually. If you can see that, I have absolutely no idea what's in here. Here's the other cards, but I mean, that stack's pretty thick. So, I mean, we got a lot of information here. I will pull as many storylines as I possibly can out of this. And again, this is for the weekend of November the 8th through the 10th. All right. First card out is the Four of Spades. You have the Three of Hearts. You have the Four of Diamonds. You have the King of Diamonds. It's also in reverse. This is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. If you're not dealing with an earth energy and you're not the earth energy, then this is somebody who is money focused, somebody who deals with money, works with money, or it can literally just be descriptive of a person in regards to like their ego, and it would be on the flip side right now. All right. You also have the Queen of Diamonds in reverse. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, energy. I got a lot of earth here already. But if you're not dealing with an earth sign and you're not the earth sign, again, it's the same description as the King of Diamonds. You have the King of Clubs in the upright. This is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, which is fire, but it can also be descriptive of a person who does business, works in business, has a business, can be a co-worker also. You have the Seven of Spades, Six of Spades. Joker in the upright, okay? This can be a sign of a new beginning. This can also be, you know, a positive new beginning here, but this also can be descriptive of the sign of Gemini. Your next card out here is the Eight of Spades. You have the Two of Clubs, Eight of Diamonds, Five of Hearts, Jack of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You know, this can also be descriptive of a mother figure. Your mother, someone else's mother, you are the mother, you know, mother-in-law, anything of that nature, but it's also water energy here. I will tell you, we have all signs on the board because our last card out here is the King of Spades. This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This can also be someone who's an authoritative figure, somebody who, you know, has the ability to make judgment calls, you know, somebody whose authority is like documented, signed on a piece of paper that has some sort of authority over yours. I don't make the rules. That's just the way that it's been. Okay. So anyway, what I see here is, okay, I just have to tell you something. We have all signs on the board, like I just indicated, but we have two more like energies, and it would be that earth energy, but it's also that energy of like materialistic things, money, things of that nature, not to be confused with the earth energy and both. It's separate. Okay, so I'm not saying that it is the earth energy, that is that. It could be one or the other, but it also can be dependent on your situation. Like I said, it's really important I do this card video for you guys so you can understand, because it's a lot of information. All right, so I see a new beginning here. Okay, and it's something that's been coming for a while, but there's been some sort of lack of progression and setback. Okay, now the situation that I'm seeing here has a bunch of people involved. Okay, so I'll say there's 4, no less than at least 3, could be up to 5 people, more dependent on your situation, but no less than 3. Somebody could be just feeling like, I'm fenced in, I'm sick and tired of this unhealthy situation. A lot of time and energy has been put into some sort of plan. I definitely see a lot of, you know, going through documents. This has been something ongoing. But I also see somebody could be dealing with a third-party relationship, and there was time and energy put into this relationship, but now there's like this like restrictive energy. Hi, Cheyenne. Let's see here. I'm going to stay with the first storyline that I was talking about, and then I'll go into the relationship one, because the one that I'm looking at right now that is like in my face is something that has to do with some sort of it's either something that someone's sick and tired of in regards to a situation, or it's something that is almost in a sense restricted or confined, and it would be due to something that is involving finances. It would be involving, it could be a property, it could be a rented property, it could be multiple properties. This would be something that somebody has been almost in a sense like trying to hold back the truth. And the truth would be that there's other people involved in keeping something off the books. That's what it is. Okay. It's coming out. It's like, because what has been done here is something that has jump-started something else, meaning that there's some sort of truth. Like there's a truth about something that is being kept, trying to be kept in like seclusion from anybody finding out about it, knowing about it, finding it, doesn't matter what it is. And what I can tell you is that there is, it's either a business, a partnership. Like I said, there's no less than 3 people involved in this, but it's like something's been developing, and a plan. Somebody took some sort of action, okay, about some sort of truth, because it has caused this sense of like bad feelings. It's like bad feelings, a lot of bad feelings, a lot of time and energy going into bad feelings. And the reason there's a lot of time and energy going into these bad feelings is because of somebody who is not honest, who's not truthful here. And I'm seeing it to be, this could be literally somebody who's dealing with a family situation, and it would be not your family, but it could be like opposite, like the other side. The other side meaning like another, like it would be like relationship. And this would be something that the relationship is not together anymore, because with the 6 of spades there, this ended. There's no return. There's no going back to this connection. It ended. But the ex, or the like ex whatever, boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, it doesn't matter what the label is. They're just not in your life anymore. And their family or their whatever, they've been trying to keep something from being found out about. I'm just gonna put it this way. It's like a shady sort of like business deal. It's shady. It's not legit. And somebody knows the truth about it, and they're feeling like restricted in this being looked at or understood or whatever. What I can tell you is that if you have been feeling this way, and there's this like lack of progression, and there's this like setback about it, the good news is that whoever you are, you've manifested with that Joker in the upright, because it's also significant to the Magician in Tarot, okay? You've jump-started with that Eight of Spades is like an investigation, something being looked at, because something ended, right? And it could have also ended in a way that was not legit. Meaning somebody could have taken something from you, hidden something, taken something, did something illegal. But what happened is that you jump-started something that's being looked at. Because with the King of Spades in the upright, last card out on the grid, this indicates this person knowing something about someone else and what they've been dealing with in regards to other people. And it looks like there could have been somebody involved in talking about this to this person, meaning that you have somebody who could have been involved, but they have been led to speak some sort of truth here about their involvement because it's being looked at. Okay? You ready? I showed you guys these cards and I didn't look at the bottom. The overall energy is the Ten of Hearts. This is a victory. Okay? So if you are on the end of the bullshit, there's victory. If you're the one that is involved or caused the bullshit, somebody has a victory over you. That's it. Now, relationship. Somebody has a developing affair going on, okay? And both people, now follow me here because I don't want to confuse my own self when I talk about this. There's you and then the person you're developing a relationship with. And it would be an affair. And the reason it's an affair is because you have someone and the other person has someone, right? And somebody is feeling like sick and tired of a situation, and they feel like they want something to end so that they can move forward with this other person. I also see somebody could actually be giving a lot of their time and energy freely to another person that they're developing this relationship with. And it's like you might feel like restricted because you could live with someone, or somebody doesn't want to leave because of a child or something of that nature. But the thing is that whatever this is, I also see a plan. The plan's in place. And there's been a lot of lack of like progression in this said plan moving forward. Meaning that if you're dealing with somebody who could have had a child, just had a child, or it doesn't matter, this is not gonna be for everybody. That's right. I just have to put it out there. It's like somebody is like holding themselves back from moving forward with you now because of this. It's causing some bad tension, feelings, but this person continuously states that they're going to leave. That's their intent, but it's like something is off-putting here, meaning that if there is a person who believes the child's theirs, it's showing that it's not. There's some sort of truth being hidden. And the person that they could be with, that you could be having this developing love affair with, if it isn't about a kid, then it's definitely about materialism. It's definitely about them being afraid that this person, if they leave them, is going to take them for all they got, because they would be getting a divorce. So they're kind of like holding back and restricting themselves. But the thing is that there's some sort of truth beneath the surface about the intentions of this person, and they're just not a good person. But there's like absolutely no reason why you should not end this, because I see a lot of like bad feelings. It's like somebody's living in like a dream state, fantasy land, like fantasizing about not being where they are and being where they want to be, but not moving on it. And it's kind of like depressing, to be honest with you. And it's also depressing to someone else, because I see this great relationship, but you can't get to where you want to be until you remove this from your path. It's like you have a lot of positivity here, because the overall energy is victory. So if you get yourself out of this situation that you don't want to be in, well, what happens? You get this. But you're causing your own self to lack in progression and setting your own self back. And it's actually something that could be almost, in a sense, harming another relationship that you're developing, because the communication can actually start to get worse off here. I see there could be an ending here, karmically speaking. Let's see here. I do see wishes and desires being met. Okay. Something working out here. I see somebody making the best out of a difficult situation right now. But let me just tell you something, that there is some sort of physical sort of like movement here. And there's definitely something that is coming to you from a position of, if you took action towards telling somebody in a position where they can make some sort of judgment call, there's a lot of positivity here. Okay. I definitely see, if you're an air sign or dealing with an air sign, there's a lot of victory here. But if you are dealing with a relationship with an air sign, it's saying here like there's some sort of pattern, mind thought pattern, but something's going to end up being communicated and it resolves something. There's a lot of positivity here, but something, it's like, you know, needs to break when it comes to communication, and some sort of communication's coming. I do see that, you know, somebody has a lot of fickleness, changeability, lack of focus. They could have worry and anxiety over somebody they're dealing with who's at a distance. This person could have cut you out. You cut them out. And this separation could be causing a lot of pain, loneliness, and depression here. But there's some sort of faith in regards to, you know, it's like the feelings are there, but it doesn't logically make sense as to why there's this communication that's been cut off, or why they cut it off. And it's like there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that are known about, and it immediately goes to their cheating. They have another person in their life. It's showing that it's not that. But what it does show is that this person is working towards settling something in their life. I definitely see a lot of ego. So what I mean by that is that the person is working on trying to do all of these things kind of just to make themselves feel better. And it's like they're not satisfied with their own self, and they feel like, you know, how am I supposed to be in any sort of relationship to satisfy this person? I can't even satisfy myself. I'm just not happy with myself. And what they did was they kind of just cut you out, or you cut them out. And it's like, not that they don't care, it's that they did it from a place that isn't like the feeling place. They did it from a place of like ego. So it was like fear, worry, anxiety. Fastest way to not allow this person to know all of my vulnerability. I just cut them off. But there's some sort of healing that comes in here with this person if you're dealing with that situation. So that'd be it for this weekend. You know, I just pulled as many possible situations as I possibly can there. So I hope that in some way, shape, or form you receive some sort of message that makes sense to you. Does anybody have anything to ask me, or, you know, anything to say about the readings? If not, I'm going to be closing out here. I'll just give it a second because sometimes it lags on my end and I don't see your messages right away. So I'll just wait like a minute. And then if I don't see anything, I'm going to log off. But if you want to, you can email me directly and I'll just write you back. Oh, Steve's here. Never fear, Steve is here. Oh, that's okay, Cheyenne. Good. It's good. How about you? Good. I'm glad that it connected, made sense. I try to just pull as much information as I can when I'm looking at them, you know. And I know that's not going to connect with every single person, you know, but, you know, it could. I'm not saying that it can't, but you don't want to jinx what? Yeah, just email me. It's fine. And I'll get back to you like as soon as possible. Yeah, Michelle, do that. Email me because I emailed you and I don't know if you got it. And sometimes I get this like message, and Cheyenne had the same thing, the person that's right typing above you, where I like send an email and then I get this like response that's like, it can't be delivered. And it's like, so but the system's like attempting to resend it, and they'll resend it like 3 or 4 times, but it never gets through. It's like undelivered, we'll try again. And I'm like, all right, I don't want you to try again anymore. I want you to stop. But I can't stop it from attempting to do it. And then it's like after the 4th or 5th time, it just says undeliverable altogether. I have absolutely no idea. So I didn't get anything like that from you, Michelle. I have before, but I just don't know. I don't know. Cheyenne, that's like real life. I don't know. I'm like, I look at things and I'm like, I don't know what this means or what this is. I just know that I'm supposed to type this message and hit send and it's supposed to get there, right? The problem with artificial intelligence, yeah, is that they're trying to control mine. No, thank you. I'm fine. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. So, yeah. I also, you know, the thing with the monthly readings is like no, and it's not unexpected for mine either. Like 2 people that have this issue with getting, you know, one thing to another. I mean, why would it just not make it, Michelle? I know. I'm not shocked by it. I'm just, you know, it's just like frustrating sometimes. What was I saying? Oh, about the monthlies. Here's my thing. I'm like, I love doing the monthlies, but I need some sort of input in how do you guys like them? Is there something else you want me to do? Like, obviously, I cannot do anything other than what it is that I know to do, and that's doing the cards. And I do it specific to the astrological sign. But it's like, I need something else. Like, do you want like me to do, how do I put it? Like 1, 2, or 3 like pick a card before I flip it over, and that'll be like the message for you for that specific month or something of that nature. Like, I don't know. I've been like writing ideas down for a while, and it's just like, why don't I just ask you guys, like, I have all kinds of cards. I have postcards. I have map cards. Let me see if I can grab them up here on my shelf. Yeah, I have the enchanted map ones. I have the Angel of Atlantis ones. You know, I have my message cards. I have the postcard ones. I think they're by Colette Baron Reed also. So I have those. Sun, moon, and rising for each sign. I could do that. You like pick a card readings? Well, here's the thing about like pick a card readings, Cheyenne, that I'm like thinking. Like what I would do is like I would do the reading like I do with the Cartomancy cards, because I don't know if you guys, if I ever told you this, I'm sure I did a long time ago, but I don't know how to read tarot cards. I have absolutely no idea, and I will show you. I got all kinds of stuff up here. I got these, okay, a while ago. See, it gives you like this little tarot book and these cards. And for the life of me, I can't do it. It doesn't work for me. Now, will I do it like the cards and then like read them and like it makes sense? Like, yeah. But how do I put it? I can't remember them, because the way that these are in comparison to these, okay, because these originated from these. Tarot cards come from playing cards, but the meanings are a bit different when it comes to these. And then you have the major arcanas. I don't know. It's not my thing. It's not for me. Okay. It's just this is what works for me. I'm not, you know, going to be, it just doesn't click. I don't know what else to say. It's like, I also doesn't click. I don't know how to build a spaceship. I have no interest in building a spaceship. I have absolutely no idea. It's not my thing. It's not for me. I leave that up to the spaceship people. So yeah, like I'm putting together that video, like I said earlier. I don't know who was here and who wasn't here. And I'm going to do this like, and I don't want it to be like an hour long. I want it to be like a short video, maybe like 15, 20 minutes. And it's going to be me explaining the cards in a very simple way. Like the history of them, where they originated, that we know of, you know, and what they actually are. And then you can take that and understand a lot. There's a lot of things that are going into it. But it's like, I have to keep it in the simplest way. And then I also want to do a video and I have to figure out how I'm going to do it with some sort of streaming software that I have for this camera, is I want to do a video on playing cards in movies. Playing cards in movies. It's predictive programming, because I can watch a movie that I've never seen before and say there's people playing cards and they show certain cards to the camera. Do you think that is a coincidence? Because I can predict the next scene or what's going to unfold in the movie just by seeing the cards in those scenes. And I'm going to show you in a video. I'm going to do a video on it. And yeah, it's crazy. Like it's not a coincidence. It is literally shown to you, and you could predict what the outcome is going to be either in the next scene or the movie all in itself, and what's going to come into developing. There are no coincidences. Everything has meaning. All their symbols, all their crap. Yeah. And it's a lot of it's been on the other end of the spectrum, but you know, F those tarot cards. Yeah, not for me. you know. But yeah, I want to do a video on movies. Put it this way. What is that movie? And I got to think of it. I have it written down somewhere, and I can't think of what it's called. That's going to annoy me. And I can't think of his freaking name either. Oh. What? Explain the movies? Yeah, it's a LARP. Everything's a LARP. Oh, Steve. Don't flatter yourself here, hon. Come on now. Can't make me nervous. What is that movie? What is his freaking name? He was on Entourage. Ugh. It's driving me nuts. I cannot think of it. Steve, calm down. This is a PG-13 channel, okay? Not really, but... Guys, what is his freaking name? Ugh, it's gonna kill me here. Steve is a mess. Where's Bob, by the way? I don't see Bob here. Did you guys just see that? Did you guys just see that timing? Alyssa. Bob. I literally just said, and where's Bob? And what pops up on my feed is you talking. Bob, you're like a celebrity today because I just mentioned you and you showed up. Did you know I was calling you? The original way? Well, I'll tell you real quick. I used to get my cards. I've never seen this before in my life, okay? And I used to do hair, and I was working at a salon, and I believe it was like the owner's sister-in-law knew this lady who read her cards all the time. So she was like, I want you guys to meet her. I want to bring her down here because she's going to do it here, and get a bunch of people together and have her do it. And I'm like, okay, cool. Sounds cool. Whatever. And she came, and she literally, basically what we were told was, we each had to go get a deck of cards. It had to be our own cards. You didn't play games with them. They were like your cards. And every time you would ever have your cards read by her face to face, you would bring these cards, these playing cards. And never met her before in my life. I didn't even know her name, didn't know anything about her. She didn't know anything about me. And she read them. And I looked at her. I was like, you're crazy. Because she knew things about me that like nobody would know unless I like told you. But like I never met this woman before in my life. How did she know things like? But she also knew things, and I told her, no, that's not happening. Whatever. No, I have no desire to do that. This, that, and the third. And I shit you not. It was like 4 months later, the things she said started unfolding. And I'm like, how the hell does she know that from some freaking playing cards? So, you know, I didn't get into actually looking. I had no interest in it. I had absolutely no idea what she was doing. None whatsoever. I just looked at it. It was like playing cards to me. It was a foreign language. I have no idea. And then, I don't know, it was probably like 2013, 14-ish. It kept like coming up online about like all these whatever things about it. And I'm like, I couldn't not look at these things because it was just always popping up on my computer. So that's where I just started researching about it. And then one day I just picked them up, and that's what happened. So then I just tried it out. And when I started this YouTube channel, I just did it. And people were connecting. I just tried it out. Was I afraid to do the YouTube? I wasn't afraid. I was nervous because I didn't want to disappoint anybody. And I didn't, I wanted it to like connect and stuff. So yeah, there you have it. So I did it. I have absolutely no idea. I guess you could just say, because people will be like, it's a gift to do it. So I guess I just always had the ability to do it there. It just wasn't the right time for me to do it. Yeah, Margaret, I feel like there's something with that, to be honest with you, because I knew other people too. It was like crazy, right? Bob, no, cannot do that tonight. I have plans. Sorry. Yeah, now look at me. And Bob was all sneaky watching the whole time, didn't say nothing. Yeah, his ears were burning. He wanted to get into the conversation, so that's immediately why. Do I still have my original cards? Yes, I do. They are up. There's this like cabinet thing here. It's like a desk and whatever. They're up on the top, very top, in a like vase jar type thingy. But yeah, so I still have them. They're beat to shit. But I don't have the lady that read mine originally, like she had the like superstition of like everybody has to have their own cards and like not have anybody else touch them and things like that. And that's cool. To each their own, really. But I can just pick up a deck of cards anywhere and just read them. It doesn't matter because I don't have any sort of like connection or feeling there in regards to like someone else's energy being in them, because I just immediately have the intention of knocking it out. So it's just like a clean deck to me, regardless. Yeah. Where's all my old hairstylist at? I couldn't do it anymore, to be honest with you. I could not flip and do it anymore. I had to stop doing it. It was driving me nuts. People were driving me nuts. It was just like, I literally felt like I was a life coach, but I was also doing their hair. And I'm like, listen, your problems don't lie in your hair. Okay. It's not your hair. You're telling me about all these problems that your hair is not going to fix, and you would get like the girls that would come in and be like, I want my hair cut off. I want bangs and like, let's color a different color. And I'm like, what's going on? Me and my boyfriend broke up, and I'd be like, oh yeah, we're not going to do all that, because that's no. Because then guess what? In about a week, you're going to be like, why did I chop all my hair off, have bangs, and what's with the color? And I'm not coloring it back blonde after you color it black. Forget it. See what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Here, Cheyenne, for reals, you guys do tell us everything that I didn't even want to know about, just with me all the time everywhere I went. And then I would be out and I would run into people that I knew that did their hair, whatever. And I'm just like, oh yeah, you told me that. I didn't want to know that, but I know it. And here's the thing. I'm not running around telling anybody about it or talking about it. It's like, you told me it and now I know this, but I didn't want to know it. Why did you tell me this? Yeah, underpaid psychologist who then, it's like you're walking around with all this information about people that you didn't even ask to know about. It's like, I don't want to know that you're having an affair. Like, I'm literally cutting chick's hair, dude's hair. Both are having affairs. And they come, hey. Oh. But neither one of them know they're each having an affair. So it's like, what in the world? I don't want to know this. I don't. I'm not telling anybody, but I don't want to be told. Oh, yeah, soap opera. Yeah, yeah. Margaret, if you're still doing hair and that's your hair, I would up your prices. Be like, you know what? I don't want to talk about any of this. If you want to talk about it, it's an additional whatever you feel you want. No. There's, yeah. Accidentally on purpose cut their ear off. Yeah. And then what? Deal with like them trying to sue you or whatever and how to explain that one off, you know? No. Why don't you just go? Don't tell me any more about your life. I'm just your hairstylist. Now it's a different story. Now I want you to tell me those things because that's what the real issues are, right? It's not about your hair. It's not about what you look like. It's about what's going on in here and up here, you know. Margaret's leaving hair to teach art, painting, sewing, and writing because that's what you're passionate about. And I congratulate you for doing that. Yeah, I was being prepared, I believe, and I just live off of whatever it may be is good humor, right? Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I'm over this. Can we move on to something else now, please? Thank you. Not like what I do, but just like everything else. So, all right, my friends. I have to get off of here now because I have to get ready to go somewhere. But this was fun. We should do this again. Okay. I'm an Aries, real quick, Margaret. I'm an Aries moon. I'm a Gemini sun, Aries moon, Virgo rising. And my Venus is Leo. Weekly chats. All right. We shall do weekly chats. All right, guys. I want you to have all a very awesome weekend. Okay. And if you need me, email down below, website. If you're having issues, you can submit a web form. What else? I guess that's about it. I'm a Virgo rising. Did I say something else? I didn't mean to. Yeah. You guys are all creative people. Okay. So let's just use our creativity. Stop marching in line to the man. It's annoying. And doing what everybody else thinks you should be doing. Do what it is that you want to do and show them that I don't need to do what it is that you want me to do to be happy. I'm happy doing what I do, whether they like it or not. Point blank, period. All right. Weekly chats. That's what's happening. I have to get off of here. All right. Will do. Bob, you're welcome. I love you all. Okay. Bye.